Hello everyone, I'm Subhojit Panda from Odishatv.in presenting today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines with the most grief-stricken news. 20 people died and over 100 injured in major fire mishap at some hospital in Bhubaneswar. Hospital authorities declare ₹5 lakh compensation to the families of each deceased. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expresses grief over some hospital fire mishap, asks Union Health Minister to provide all possible support. On the other hand, Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik orders RDC level enquiry. Following Prime Minister's order, Union Health Minister JP Nadda assures to provide all necessary assistance to Odisha over some hospital mishap. On the other hand, Air India offers free air service to victims wanted to undergo treatment in Mumbai and Delhi. With monsoon receding, the spectre of drought is looming large in 5 districts in Odisha. Government collects data. And death toll due to the Japanese encephalitis rises to 58 in last 39 days, with 2 more children succumbing to the disease. OST reaches Malkangiri to monitor the government's measure. Now the details. At least 20 persons died after a devastating fire broke out at some hospital, a leading private healthcare institute in Bhubaneswar on Monday evening. While 19 died yesterday, 1 more patient succumbed to injuries on Tuesday at AIMS during treatment. The deceased were identified as Manaswini Sarangi, Jankia, Lochana Barla from Begunia, Prasanna Tripathi, Bolagad, Latika Das, Bhimtangi, Ashok Sahu, Santrapur, Mohammad Zakir Hussain, Keranga, Narendra Nath Sur, Jaleswar, Nimai Naik, Bhubaneswar, Padmini Dehuri, Keonjhar, Tribeni Naik, Gosani Nuagaon, Lingaraj Raul, Chhatrapur, Bhagyadhara Behra, Kamakhya Sukanti Sahu, Belpada Jatni, Sulochana Parida, Patkura, P. Kalyani Patra, Kabisurjanagar, Jogendra Das, Begunia, Mohammad Hassan, Badagada Bhubaneswar, Rajni Patra, Banpur, and Soilabada Sasmal, Dahipada Jagatsinghpur and Harihar Malla. Around 106 persons are undergoing treatment at various hospitals in the city. As many as 45 patients have been admitted to the AIMS on Monday evening, while 15 of them have already been discharged. Besides, 36 patients were undergoing treatment at the Amri Hospital, 14 at the KIMS, 8 at the Nilachal Hospital, 6 at the SCB Medical College and Hospital, Cuttack, 5 at the Kalinga Hospital, 6 at the Polo Hospital and 7 at the Vivekananda Hospital. The blaze was suspected to have been triggered by an electric short circuit in the dialysis ward of the first floor of the private hospital, which spread to the nearby intensive care unit or ICU and other areas. The fire rapidly spread to other areas on the same floor of the 4-storied hospital building. The ICU, dialysis and emergency units of the SUM hospital have been sealed to ensure a proper investigation. Attendants of deceased blamed hospital authorities for delayed response to the fire. Attendants alleged the hospital turned deaf ears to their warning of smoke emanating from dialysis ward. Meanwhile, Governor S.C. Jamir, Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik, Health Minister Atanu Sabyasachi Naik visited the AIMS and Amri Hospital to inquire about the health patients. Health Secretary Ariti Ahuja also visited the hospital today to take stock of the situation. Odisha Human Rights Commission on Tuesday registered a case suo motu over the incident and asked the Odisha Health Secretary and DG of Fire Department to submit a report within 3 weeks. Around 18 hours after the mishap, the hospital authorities declared ₹5 lakh compensation to the families of each deceased. The hospital also declared to provide free treatment to the injured. The Vice Chancellor of Shiksha Anusandhan University informed the media in this regard.
I am deeply grieved by this tragic incident. The government will see that all the costs for the injured will be looked after, and I have ordered an RDC inquiry into this whole matter.
एम्स रे 30 जन अछंती एवं आमरी रे 36 अछंती सबुठु बड़ नंबर जो 104 पाखापाखि पेसेंट माने ट्रीटमेंट होउछंती ता व्यतीत अन्य हॉस्पिटल गुडी करे बांटी हेकि अल्प अल्प अछंती तेणु माननीय मुख्यमंत्री आसीथिले आमरी रे मध्ये पेसेंट मानकु देखिले एवं अटेंड मानक समस्या मध्ये सुनिले इनक्वारी तो डायरेक्शन दियाइछि किंतु प्रायोरिटी होउछि हम पई बर्तन जो माने अछंती तांको ट्रीटमेंट करी तांको सुस्थ पठेबा एवं इनक्वारी पई आरडीसी स्तरीय निर्देश दिया चलछि एवं इनक्वारी बाटर निश्चय चले।
Shiksha Anusandhan University authorities have decided that all those who have lost their lives, their next of kin will be given an ex gratia payment of rupees 5 lakhs per each. Okay, and for that we shall provide you with an helpline number, and in that helpline number, if you contact after a reasonable time, then there will not be too much of delay in going through the formalities. In addition to that, those who have got injured and who had been forced to get admission in private hospitals, our university authorities will take the responsibility of all their expenditure as far as the treatment is concerned. We shall pay all the expenses. As you all know, the government of Odisha has instituted 2 inquiries. One inquiry is by the RDC of the Central Division and another is by the DMET. And as far as we are concerned, we have decided that we shall extend fullest cooperation in the fact finding of exactly what happened.
Expressing deep concern over the fire mishap that took place at the Sum Hospital here, claiming 20 lives on Monday evening, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to Union Health Minister J.P. Nadda and asked him to facilitate transfer of all those injured to the AIIMS Bhubaneswar. In his tweet, he wrote, "Deeply anguished by the loss of lives in the hospital fire in Odisha. The tragedy is mind-numbing. My thoughts are with bereaved families." Spoke to Minister @JP Nadda and asked him to facilitate transfer of all those injured to AIIMS. Hope the injured recover quickly. The Prime Minister also spoke to Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik about the hospital fire tragedy and assured him of all possible support from the centre. Modi also directed Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan to ensure all possible help extended to the injured and affected persons.
I came to see the 30 patients who are here at the AIIMS hospital. Most of them are recovering well.
Union Health Minister J.P. Nadda on Tuesday said the centre is providing all necessary support to Odisha, where at least 20 patients died and several injured in the fire mishap at the Sum Hospital in Bhubaneswar. Nadda said he has already spoken to the AIIMS in Bhubaneswar and asked it to provide all necessary help to the patients. Deeply saddened by the fire incident in Institute of Medical Sciences and Sum Hospital, Bhubaneswar. My condolences rest with the bereaved families. I've spoken to Director AIIMS Bhubaneswar to provide all necessary support and help the patients in the best possible way. Nadda tweeted after the incident. He said that the Union Health Secretary C.K. Mishra has already spoken to Odisha Health Department officials and was in constant touch with them. Union Health Secretary has spoken to the Principal Secretary Health Odisha. Officials of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare are in constant touch with the state officials, he said in his tweet. Meanwhile, Air India has extended support to all the injured patients. It declared to provide free air service to the victims, those who want further treatment in Mumbai and Delhi. With monsoons receding, the spectre of drought is looming over many parts of western Odisha. Farming is visibly affected by scanty rainfall in as many as 5 districts. Anticipating a drought-like situation, the state government has started collecting data in Deoghar, Sambalpur, Sonpur, Jharsuguda and Balangir. The aforementioned districts have received less than average rainfall in the current monsoon season. While at some places soil cracks are opening up, elsewhere in Balangir district, paddy fields are wilting due to lack of water. A drought-like situation is already a reality in areas like Turekeda, Bongomunda, Muribahal and Sointara, among others in Titlagarh subdivision of Balangir district, which have received less than 27% of the normal rainfall. This time around, crops have totally been wiped out by drought. Over 80% of our cultivation has turned into grass, said a farmer. On the other hand, the crop cutting survey is underway. For the first time, the survey is being conducted through smartphones, for which 3,970 officials have been given the responsibility. Crop cutting data will be collected from 25,000 plots, out of which data have been collected from 570 plots.
इथर चाष आज्ञा संपूर्ण मरुड़ी हो जाए आज्ञा पूरा घास रे परिवर्तन निकन हो जाए देखुन बेटा पूरा घास हो जाए 80% निके पूरा संपूर्ण नष्ट निकन हो जाए आज्ञा
जोड़ा मध्यम धरणर जमी अच्छी ना उच्चरे जाउची ना ये नीचारे जाउची सेई गुडाक जेतिकी धान हवा कथा हेई नाही यदि क्रॉप लॉस आइडेंटिफाई हला से चाषी की पुणी सरकार तांकर जहा सहायता दवा कथा घोषणा करिवे
एटा क्रॉप इंश्योरेंस पाई अछि बेसिकली किंतु अन्य जिनस पाई भी व्यवहार करी हेबो और पर हाँ प्रोडक्शन पाई भी व्यवहार करी हेबो एथरे जो आमे स्मार्टफोन रु जो डेटा कलेक्ट करछु से थ्रू आमे सांगे सांगे पाई जाउछु एवं 15 जनवरी भितरे जो दरकार जो मैंडेट अछि से भितरे आमे डेटा भी पूरा हैंडओवर कर देबो सरकार को.
Even as the Joint Secretary of Health Department claimed to have brought the outbreak of Japanese encephalitis in the district under control, the death toll due to the Japanese encephalitis rose to 58 in last 39 days, with 2 more children succumbing to the killer fever today. Till last reports came in, 8 children are still undergoing treatment in the district headquarters hospital, out of which the condition of 1 child is said to be critical. Meanwhile, Joint Secretary of the Health Department claimed that the spread of the vector-borne disease have been kept under control. As many as 115 kids have been discharged from the district headquarters hospital after being cured, he added. People will be made aware about the medical treatment and quacks advice. On the other hand, officer on special duty, Niruparaj Sahu, who is also the Deputy Secretary of Panchayati Raj Department, arrived in Malkangiri. He'll stay in the district for 2 months and monitor the works undertaken by the government to contain encephalitis in the district. The government on Sunday appointed Sahu as officer on special duty to monitor and oversee works in the district. The Odisha government on Monday said it would issue a notification for e-auction of 4 mines in the state within 2-3 days. These are 2 limestone mines located at Kottametta and Usakara Bhagu in Malkangiri district, one in Goramora in Nuapada district, and a manganese mine at Losarda Pacheri in Keonjhar district. He said reserve and bidding price of these mines has been decided. In March this year, SR Steel bagged Khoraburahani Sogasahi iron ore block, the first one to be offered for e-auction, upstaging strong contenders like Tata Steel, Jindal Steel and Power Limited and JSW Steel. The block was auctioned under the amended Mines and Mineral Development and Regulation Act 2015. Recently, the centre had asked the state government to expedite mining auction process as Odisha is way behind in the auctioning process compared to other mineral-bearing states. According to recently launched mining surveillance system, a pan-India surveillance network using satellite technology to check illegal mining, at least 20 successful triggers have been generated in Odisha, showing activities of illegal mining in the state. Officials said this will be confirmed only after spot verification by the mines official. Before wrapping up the news headlines once again. 20 people died and over 100 injured in major fire mishap at some hospital in Bhubaneswar. Hospital authorities declare ₹5 lakh compensation to the families of each deceased. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expresses grief over some hospital fire mishap, asks Union Health Minister to provide all possible support. On the other hand, Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik orders RDC level enquiry. Following Prime Minister's order, Union Health Minister JP Nadda assures to provide all necessary assistance to Odisha over some hospital mishap. On the other hand, Air India offers free air service to victims wanted to undergo treatment in Mumbai and Delhi. With monsoon receding, the spectre of drought is looming large in 5 districts in Odisha. Government collects data. And death toll due to the Japanese encephalitis rises to 58 in last 39 days, with 2 more children succumbing to the disease. OSD reaches Malkangiri to monitor the government's measure. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.